Hello, Aquarius. And I go by the name of MikaelaAndromeda. I'm an interpreter of energies, and if these messages resonate with you, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If you need to book a personal reading, you can go to unicornfunland.com and book down at the bottom. You can also follow me on Instagram. My handle is Pinkie Pie Sugar Pop, and join this tribe. Also, please come through for free rapid fire one card readings on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Central Time in the US. All of this information can be found right down below in the description, but I think we should just go ahead and get into your energies for now. I already put your mojo on the cards, and before I started recording, this particular card came up and Spirit said, please show this to them. So this is the Queen of Clouds, Queen of Swords in traditional decks. And one of the messages that's stressed about this card is to be aware of black and white thinking, and finding some kind of balance without judgment is going to help your spiritual progress. And it's interesting because on the bottom of the deck, we have awareness. And one of the big messages of the Queen of Clouds is awareness without morals is pointless. So that might be a overall theme of what's going on with you this month, if it resonates. Okay, so for Aquarius for February 2019, what will you have us know, Spirit? Ew, we got a couple things that came out. And Spirit said yes. Okay, which one first? This one first, okay. So this is understanding. In traditional decks, this is the Page of Water, Page of Cups. And the big message of this card is to fly free. Fly free with whatever emotions that you have. The picture has a really good depiction of the meaning of this card. Come on. I guess not. Okay. So you can see this bird. He's like sitting on the cage and looking out at everybody else flying, and he's wondering why he can't fly. And that's because he's holding himself back, and he's not delivering the messages to the world that he's supposed to. So understand that whatever you need to deliver to the world, you may need to take a risk to deliver it. That's an interesting message. I've never received symbols like that with that particular card. But this card also came out, which is always fun, the Death card, Transformation, number 13 in the Major Arcana. And it's feeling like after you take your risk, a transformation is going to take place. For those of you that it resonates with, it's feeling like a career risk is going to be extremely necessary. An emotional career risk is going to be very, very necessary for you to find your dreams, to catch your dreams, also to find your purpose. So whatever emotional risk you need to take, go ahead and take it, Aquarius, because it's feeling like once you do take it, then the transformation that you've been waiting for is finally going to take place. And it's finally going to bring you to, making a specific decision in your career choice. I'm feeling like there's some of you who have been in certain careers and you're feeling like you need to change your career, but you just don't know how to do it. You don't know how to go about it. You've read like all kinds of stuff about ways to change your career, but it's just nothing has resonated deeply with you. And so it's feeling like there's just going to need to be a risk, an emotional risk for you to take in order to change your career. Let's see what else we have here. I haven't turned it over yet. Oh, look at that. Change. So despite anything that's going on around you, despite the ups and downs, despite the changes that happen, you're going to need to stay in your center this month. Staying in your center is going to help you with your career progress. It's going to help you to make a specific decision. That one first and then that one. Okay, it's going to help you to make a specific decision on your career path. Staying in your center, Spirit is saying, is going to be extremely important this month. And this is beautiful because that goes with this card about not seeing things as black and white, but finding the gray area in things in order to help yourself progress. The big symbol of this card is that right there, that yin yang. Okay. And it's to stay in your center despite all of the chaos that's going on around you. Stay in your center. Stay in the gray area. It's a beautiful synchronicity, and it's really cool because that card came out like right beneath where I put the morality card. So that's a really nice synchronicity. So be aware of your center. Stay aware of that middle place. And this is going to help you this month. It's going to help you. Gosh, I'm seeing like a lot of career decisions and work decisions that you're going to need to make. Somebody's asking about quitting their job. It doesn't look like for you, Aquarius, general reading, but it doesn't look like this is going to be a good month to quit your job, but making plans to do it, absolutely, and staying in your center while you're looking for either a new job or while you're during that 2 weeks notice, and also while you're making plans for whatever business opportunities that you're trying to start, whatever business endeavors that you have. The most important thing this month when you're making all those plans is to stay right in your center. Let's see what else we have here. Got 2 cards that came out. Take your time, Aquarius. Slowing down. You'll get there. This is the beautiful thing about this card. This is the Knight of Earth, Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me, Knight of Rainbows in this deck. And if you know about the tarot, you know that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. So take your time. Take your time. Even though things may be progressing slowly, you will get there eventually. This tortoise or turtle, I'm not sure the difference, but this turtle is going to get to where he needs to be eventually. But he's going to take his time. He's going to conserve his energy. If he needs to take a break, he's going to do that. So whatever career opportunities, it's feeling like there are some career opportunities that are coming at you during like around the first to second week of the month. It's feeling like there's going to be some kind of career opportunities that come to you, but Spirit is encouraging you to not just jump into them. Take your time, slow it down, and there might be a few that come at you. So take your time to make that decision, to make the best decision for you. Okay. This is New Vision. This actually came in upside down, but I just want to show you the symbol there. Okay. And in traditional decks, this is the Hangman. This is really cool. You literally have all major arcana and high court cards. So far, this is looking good. It's looking really good, Aquarius. Okay, especially if you stop looking at things as black and white. This is going to be extremely important to stop looking at things as black and white, to stay in that center. And it's feeling like, since this came in upside down, it's feeling like the wait is over. Like you're finally able to cut yourself down because this is the Hangman in traditional decks. You're going to be able to cut yourself down from that waiting period, because the Hangman puts himself in that position to contemplate the next step. Okay. Wow. So these 2 cards came out together. So once these opportunities come to you, and you realize that you need to take your time and take some time for yourself to heal, because there's some of you who have quit your jobs, some of you that may have been fired from your jobs, but you're going to need to take this time to slow down and to just take your time and heal. And then once you do that, then this is a smooth transition. This is an interesting symbol that keeps coming through for me. So I've added it to my set of symbols when the cards come in like this, especially like when it is a smooth transition, slowing down, and then it's a smooth transition to finally making a move. So once you take some time for yourself this month, however it resonates, whether it's your work, career situation, or your social situations, or your financial situation, or relationship wise, I'm not feeling too much emphasis on relationships for you this month, but I just see you're like focused on the money, and that's great. And that's important, especially if you want to get to where you want to be. So, yes, this is going to be a perfect transition when you finally are able to take care of yourself and know, have a concrete idea of what you want to do and of what you want to accomplish in your life. Then towards the middle of the month, it's looking like you're going to be able to finally move forward to that, to actually start getting that work done, that new project, that new vision. It's feeling like this is a vision or a project that you've never done before, some of you. Okay, so we've got another 2 cards here. Okay, this is the source card. This is God. Came in upside down. I call it God because it's the Ace of Wands. It's like the ace of the tarot. This is where the tarot starts. Other than the major arcana, this is where the tarot starts. So, and that's the source of our creation. And this came in upside down for you. So it's feeling like there may be some kind of block to your passionate endeavors. I'm feeling like I'm looking at you like this. I'm seeing a silhouette of Aquarius like this, like blocking their passion because they feel like they need to conform in some kind of way. You don't. And that's something that a lot of you know. A lot of you know that you don't need to conform. A lot of you know that that's not necessary for your path and your growth. But there are some of you who during this month of February, you're going to feel like, oh, maybe I should just do the normal thing. Don't. And don't be upside down about it. Don't let your thoughts block you, which is interesting because this was your next card. This is fighting. This is the Knight of Clouds, Knight of Swords in traditional decks. I'm trying to get it a little more clear for you. It's not doing it. Okay. But the big message of this card is to not fight the process anymore. You're creative, Aquarius. And for those of you who don't feel like you're creative, you're still creative. Even if your creativity is getting up and going to a cubicle for 40 hours a week. And if that's what you enjoy, then that's what you enjoy. Okay? Don't fight your creativity. Don't fight your passion anymore. Okay? And for those of you who are hiding behind these 9-to-5 jobs, it's getting old. I really want you to see this. Okay, there it is. The 9-to-5 is getting old. You see him, his eyes are red. He's tired. He's got this rusty armor on. And he's like, it's almost like he's trying to keep the armor on, like he's trying to stay strong enough to hold up this armor, but he doesn't need the armor anymore. He doesn't need to fight anymore. There is, wow. I never saw this. I never saw those 2 faces back there. Almost like they're fighting. There's a hand. Like they're fighting. That's a fallacy in your head. You don't need to conform or fight anymore. You don't need to fight your passion anymore. And the spirit is like really adamant about this. Whatever you like to do, just do it. And this is the time to do it. The energy is right to do it. We just had this lunar eclipse, and I'm telling you guys, these energies have been extremely heavy. I know in my life, and I've seen it happening in other people's lives. So use this energy to take a new step, to take a brand new step in the direction of your passions and ambitions. And don't hide yourself anymore, because then there's this other symbol for this card that's coming through for you, okay? The eye of God is watching over you. Whatever you want to call it, the universe is looking out for you, okay? So whatever you're pursuing, if it is the thing that you care about, if you could wake up and do it and stay up for 48 hours doing it without a complaint, then that's the thing to do. And this is, this is the year to do it. This 3-year is all about creativity and all about completing our creative goals, completing any goals, really. I'm feeling like there's some of you out there who are looking to have children. And this is going to be, this is going to be a great year for you to get it on, for you to spread your legs and do the dirty deed to get pregnant. or I mean, spread your legs to get that in vitro, whatever it is. That came in really strong. I haven't even gotten any card about that, but that image came in very strong. Like, this is going to be a year to have babies if that's what you're looking for. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else? So there, I'm feeling those confusing energies. I'm feeling the energy of, what's the next step? What do I do? Where do I go? How do I accomplish this? Let's see what this card is. Oh, don't deceive yourself. This doesn't even feel, the symbol, the energy that I'm picking up doesn't even feel like deceptive energy of another. This feels like you may be deceiving yourself. If you're not working in your passion, then you're deceiving yourself. If you're not paying attention to the synchronicities, if you're not paying attention, 7, to the magic around you, then you're going to deceive yourself. So don't do that. Don't hold yourself back with deception. Don't hold yourself back by thinking, oh, this can't possibly be, or this is too good to be true. That too good to be true, that's ego, and that's what you've learned on the outside. That comes back to this card again. That in the book, it has a really beautiful explanation of the way that we think. That is just ego. That's just what we've learned in this world. That's not the truth of who we are. Okay, and so, and these two cards are always going to go together in my personal set of symbols. Okay, so instead of allowing your ego politics, instead of allowing your ego to say this is wrong or this is right, go into the truth of who you are. The truth of who you are is this, the passion that you have. The truth of who you are is the beautiful heart work that you enjoy doing. What else? Okay. Some of you may find yourself anxious, some of you, but this actually came in upside down, which is the end of all your worries. Okay. So when you finally dispose of the political thoughts of the outside world, I'm not just talking about actual politics and government, but like all of the egotistical thoughts, when you rid yourself of that, then the sorrow ends and the anxiety ends, and you're finally able to sleep. You're finally able to move forward, because this is 9. This is the attainment, okay, which is, it's almost over. You're almost to the 10. And of course, the 10 is that hard work again, but just be aware of your ego. When you can cut your ego out of the equation and only use your ego to speak, that's it. That's what the ego is for. The ego is for these words to translate into your ears. That's all it's for. So when you can rid yourself of your ego taking over, when you allow your spirit to drive, then the sorrow ends, the anxiety ends. And what else? Look at this. And then you get to push through. You get to push through all of this old stuff. Once the sorrow ends, you finally get to grow. The sorrow ending is like that little drop of water that lands, because this was a seed at one point. So the sorrow card is a little drop of water that lands and travels its way down into the rocks. And then the seed starts to grow. It gets little glimmers of sunlight, and it starts to grow slowly but surely, but it grows no matter what. No matter what. Okay, so have the courage to push yourself forward, to catch your dreams, especially during the end of this month. It's feeling like there's going to be some kind of event that happens in your life that is going to just, I mean, at the end of February, it's just going to spark something. Like somebody will plant a seed in you, or you will be planting a seed in somebody, and then this seed is just going to start to flourish and grow like a wildflower, like a crazy, but like a weed, just crazy fast. Okay, one more card. Spirit said advice. Okay. Oh, yes. Your advice is to receive the water. This is the Queen of Cups, Queen of Water in this deck. Okay, receive the glory that's pouring down on you, because this is like, your month is gonna be like really sporadic, and oh man, this water is going to be very sporadic. You're going to get like these little flashes, these little splashes of enlightenment this month. You're not, it's not going to be some big, oh, I've learned everything, but it's going to be like, oh my God, that makes sense. Okay. Oh my God, it makes sense. Okay. And it's going to just happen sporadically out throughout this month. So receive it. Receive it. Be open to receive it, and nurture that. Nurture yourself. Nurture your emotions. Nurture the emotions of others, and that will help you. Oh man, that will help you to finally balance and find your gray area. Nurturing your emotions will help you to balance and find your gray area. Okay, and here's a beautiful, beautiful synchronicity. Queen, queen. Okay, so this is you, because you're an air sign. Okay, queen of clouds, queen of air, balanced out with the queen of water, queen of emotions. Okay, so balance that out. Receive what spirit is giving to you. Receive the splashes of insight. Allow your transformations to happen. Take your time. Know what you want. Set your priorities. Set your passionate priorities, whatever work-related priorities. Set those and be true to yourself and be honest with yourself, and don't deceive yourself into thinking that you need to be something that you're not. Okay, and have that courage. Have the courage to keep pushing through everything, good or bad. Yes, you have to push through the bad, but you also have to push through the good, because you can't get too caught up in the good. You got to bring it back down to center. Bring it back to center. Okay. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You can like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Also, you could comment down below. And what else? Oh, yes, book your reading here if you need to at unicornfunland.com. You can book down at the bottom. You can follow me on Instagram, and all of that information is right down below. And please, by all means, join me tomorrow for free rapid fire 1-card readings. That's 9 p.m. Central Time in the US. I usually go for an hour, but I've been going a little bit longer, so it really depends. But if you really want to get your question in, it's best to come early for me to get everybody's question in, because I go through every single question until I get tired. Okay, and I think that's it. Enjoy your February. All love and praise to the universe within me and without me. Spirit, guide our Aquarius friends on being true to themselves and being true to their passion, and not giving a damn about what anybody else thinks about their path. I love you guys so much. You have a beautiful moment. Have a beautiful month, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.